My name is Cuthrell, and the title of my study is Mental Imagery Use in Practice and Competition Environments. This topic is interesting to me since I was a college student athlete, and I also want to stay involved in sports and become a coach. The purpose of my study is to determine if there is a difference in mental preparation under different environmental conditions, specifically practice and competition settings. Also looking into any differences that may be associated with gender, race, ethnicity, year of athletic eligibility, and type of sports in regard to mental imagery and environmental conditions. To collect data for this study, I will use two survey instruments. The first survey instrument used in my study will be the Test of Performance Strategies, also known as TOPS. TOPS will be used to collect responses from student athletes on a Likert scale related to specific mental skills that are used, and also the student athlete's strategic use of those skills during practice and competitions. The second part of the survey used in my study will use a shortened version of the Self-Perception of Quality of Performance questionnaire. This questionnaire will also use a Likert scale for responses that will allow the student athletes and coaches to understand how to maximize performance methods that can be used in monitoring arousal levels. I don't plan on making any modifications to either one of the questionnaires in my survey. I will, however, add the following demographic questions at the beginning of the survey: gender, race, ethnicity, year of NCAA eligibility, and sports affiliation. My study will consist of 9 hypotheses. The hypotheses will all state that there will be no significant relationship between practice mental imagery scores and competition mental imagery scores, and then be broken down from there based on gender, race, ethnicity, athletic eligibility, and type of sport in relationship with practice and competition mental imagery scores. The target population in this study will be student athletes at Division II universities in the southeastern part of the United States. The sample population for this study will be the student athletes at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. These athletes are made up of 337 male and female student athletes on the varsity sports team offered here at UNCP. The survey administration process will begin with an email to inform and explain to each head coach information about my study and to set up a meeting with the coaches. In the meeting, I will seek approval from each head coach to allow their team to participate in my study. Once the approval is gained, I will then set up a time to meet with all student athletes on each team that will be participating. When meeting with the student athletes, I will read a script to them that will provide information and directions to help them complete the survey. I will provide the student athletes with a link to the survey that can be accessed electronically by either a cell phone or a computer. If an athlete doesn't have one, I will provide them access to one. Each participant will be encouraged to answer each question honestly to ensure that data collected is valid, because all the results will be confidential. Also, I will inform them that they can opt out at any time they feel uncomfortable during the survey. I look forward to the information that will be obtained from this study so that the information gathered can help coaches understand student athletes' mental states that would directly affect the physical effort while maximizing the development of mental imagery skills during practice time.